Imagine waking up in jail and being told the night before you got a DUI. Or waking up and realizing that the night before you had killed your best friend or you killed an innocent bystander by being under the influence and driving. Many people who drink and drive don't understand the facts and the consequences that come along with drinking and driving. So I feel that it's very important for people to understand the consequences that come along with it. So today I'm going to tell you about the causes and effects that come along whenever you decide to drive while you've been drinking. Drinking and driving doesn't only put you at risk, but it puts others around you at risk too. Alcohol obviously impairs your driving. Whenever you are drinking, it puts your frontal lobe completely to sleep. You can be impaired even if you have a very, very low blood alcohol level. To operate a vehicle, you must have your motor skills, your vision, your attention, your tracking, which helps you control the steering wheel. Those all have to be in 100% contact for you to properly control the vehicle. Your coordination, and your balance is part of your peripheral lobe. And this is one of the things that the police officers, that's one of the things how they can tell if, in the sobriety field test, if you have been drinking. If your balance is off, or with your vision, which you need to be able to properly function the vehicle, these are all things that they can tell in the sobriety field test if you fail it, if you're drinking and driving. And researchers have found that people who drink heavily or they drink moderately, like every day, they're able to pass the sobriety test with flying colors, other than people who are just occasionally drinking. But this doesn't mean that if you are a heavy drinker and drink every day, or if you drink many drinks at one time, that you're okay to drink and drive because you're going to pass the sobriety test. That does not mean that at all. If a police officer smells it on your breath, he can automatically take you to jail, even if you took the sobriety test and you passed it. Every injury or death that happens in a drunk-related accident is 110% preventable. Everyone always has a mindset that that's the statistics of drinking and driving or people who have been killed in it, that doesn't happen to you or anyone that you know. I always thought that too. And now, as I've gotten in college, I have a handful of friends who have gotten DUIs, and I have a best friend who almost died by drinking and driving. All kids will drink and drive because they don't want to go home and they don't want to miss curfew, so they have to rush and get home, which my best friend did. She didn't want to miss curfew, so all she remembers is getting behind the wheel, and next thing she knows, she wakes up in the hospital being told she had a DUI with a broken collarbone and a broken hip. 3 out of 10 people, 3 out of 10 people will be in a drinking and driving accident once in their lives. 70% of all teenagers, this is including college students, are all drink alcohol. So I feel it's very important for all college students to especially know the consequences that come along with drinking and driving. Alcohol tends to alter people's judgment, especially for boys. If a boy's at a party, and if someone tells them to do something, dares them to do something, they're more likely to do it because you're overconfident. Whenever you have alcohol, you think you're stronger, and they're more likely to get in a car and drive. Especially if a girl who they might have a crush on needs a ride home, they're going to jump in the car and drive them home. Peer pressure is a very, very huge factor when it comes to drinking and driving. You're peer pressure to do it. But like any other problem that we encounter, there's always a solution to it. Society has done a lot for us to prevent drinking and driving on the highways. And you, as a citizen, can also prevent it for yourself and others. Always make sure that you have a designated driver. And if you have a designated driver, always remember to put your seatbelt on and be very cautious, because even though you might have a DD, there might be another drunk driver out there that does not. Although there's many, many solutions to drinking and driving, the number one solution is just do not do it. The percentage of accidents have gone down tremendously in the past decades, but the thing is we need to keep on bringing those down so there's no more drinking and driving accidents anymore. So hopefully having this information about drinking and driving will help prevent you from getting behind the wheel, or you telling loved ones about all this information so they won't get behind the wheel either. Thank you.
Good.